Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live art stream. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world. This is Pierson here. How are you doing today? Are you doing well? Hopefully you're doing well. Please say that you're doing well or great. Anyways, today is day 191 out of 200 days of drawing. Whew. 9 more days. I feel like I'm at the last 100 feet of the sprint, and I just got to finish it, you know. And I feel like I'm starting to gas out, I'm starting to get a little fatigued. Anyways, so let's begin today's live art stream, and I hope you enjoyed the drawing process. I'm going to try to really get it down to under 30 minutes. So let's begin. All right, so hello there. How are you doing today? Let's see here. Let's got to shrink down the screen here. Got to remove this window out of my frame, and we're going to press my time lapse on my little what's it called? Phone. All right. Oh well, I'm the opposite. I am fully awake. Um, I'm the reverse of heading to bed, so I'm doing pretty good. So it must be late for you. And here we go. It must be late, like late. Like what time is it? What time zone are you in? Right? Man, that must be exciting. I wish I could head back to bed. I hear that. Well, I don't hear that. I don't have school anymore. I'm a little old for that. Kind of past the whole school thing. Are you so you might need to be heading back to bed real soon, huh? Get some rest so that you can perform admirably. Admir admirably. I can't pronounce that right now. It's perform well. How about that? The other one has too many syllables. All right, we got to. All right. Yeah. And let's see here. We're just going to do the standard trident cactus. And, well, thank you. Thank you. Well, I think I appreciate it. I hope you have a good night. Get your rest, Try to shoot for 8 hours. That'd be nice. I wish I had 8 hours sleep. I really do. That sounds like awesome to get 8 hours sleep. What's that like? I don't know what 8 hours sleep is like anymore. I haven't had it in a minute, you know. Must be nice. That's all I gotta say is to have like 8 hours like solid sleep. That must be something. That's got to be something. At least I think it's got to be something. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm gonna make it a little bit larger. I'm gonna center it. See those crosshairs? That means it's centered. And then we're gonna go to background shape, and we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna just do we'll do like a blue, just like a blue. Yeah, let's do a blue shape here. Kind of do something like that. And then get the eraser. Erase this tone. So if we can get this done in roughly 30 minutes, I'd be super thrilled. I would really be thrilled. That would be a very good thing. I would really be. I think that would be a goal of mine to get it done in 30 minutes. So we centered this one. Okay. Now we're going to lock that background area. Just like that, we're going to lock it. Oh, apparently I'm going to spin it. There we go. And we're just going to go right through. We're just going to drive through all the tones here. Not a care in the world, just kind of just kind of draw as quickly as I can. Although it's going to be kind of hard because today my synapses in my brain are not working as good as they were yesterday. They're a little I didn't get a lot of sleep, so we all kind of just deal with our day to day the best we can each day. And so like today is one of those days where like I don't know if I'm gonna get this one done as quickly. I can already feel like my thoughts in my hand into action that's happening are much slower. I feel like I'm moving slow for real. I can't explain it. All I feel like is I feel that like every time I'm making an action, it's kind of delayed just ever so slightly, you know. And so that's how what I'm feeling at the moment is like a delay in my action when I'm moving. Um, yeah, maybe I need to drink more water, or maybe I need to get more sleep. That'd be nice. Get like a good solid 8 hours of sleep. That would be something to strive for. That's very hard for me because 8 hours sleep is a challenge for me because the I usually wake up around 4. I didn't wake up at 4 today, but for the most part, the time that I wake up is around 4, and so it gets very difficult to get that 8 hours sleep because usually that would mean I'd have to go to bed like 8 o'clock at night or something. I have to go look, um, probably 8 or 9, and you know, very rarely do I get that time. Very rarely am I able to jump in and get go to bed at that time frame. So I really don't ever get the I'm not really ever blessed with like an 8 o'clock bedtime. It's more like 11 p.m. You know, 11 p.m. to like 4 a.m. and I wake up and I work. And then I get a little drowsy and I have some coffee and then I snooze a little bit. And then the process repeats itself. It's forever. It hasn't been changing. I need to figure out a way or just kind of change really, you know. I need to just kind of change what I'm doing, and not focus. I just gotta change is what I'm trying to express here. I want to zoom out. There we go. Zoom out here. And we're going to go to this layer and we're going to lock the bottom layer here. And then we're going to go and lock the pixels on this one right here. And then we're going to do some stuff. Some stuff. Some stuff like this. Maybe have a little bit of this. Nope. Maybe a little bit of this. Nope. Whoops. What's happening? I didn't zoom out. Sorry. And let's see here. We'll get some of the yellow back in there. And then maybe put some U back in here. And then maybe get like a darker black on the bottom. And then some purple. I don't do a lot of purple. Maybe a purple here. Maybe get the blue back in there. And then maybe put the purple at an angle. Then maybe actually, there you go. And I like pink. Have a little bit of pink up here. And maybe another black. And then there you go. And we'll leave it like that. Don't want to spend too much time on it because it just doesn't matter. Like when I start, sometimes like today, I'm getting a little those marks and that color pattern in the background is not organic. I feel like I'm forcing it today, and and that goes with hey, how are you doing? That goes with the the issue. the issue of like I am not like firing on all cylinders today. And so because of that, I feel like there's like some friction on getting that color in the background to what I want it to be in. And I don't really like that, but I'm going to leave it like that. Because I learned that if I want to get this drawing done in a feasible time frame, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I really want to fix that background though. I don't like it. I don't know what I want to add to it though. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. So I don't know what I want to add to it. So I'm just going to leave it like that. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm just plugging away with day 191. I can't complain. 9 days left until I finish day 191, and then I'm going to start a whole new series of drawings, and I think they're going to be skies, like skies and clouds, happy clouds. I'm thinking like happy clouds, maybe some happy mountains. I'm thinking about doing some happy stuff, you know. Oh no, we don't want that. So I'm thinking about doing stuff like that. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, so I'm doing good, just chugging away. If I can get this drawing done in 30 minutes, I'll be a happy camper. One happy camper. That's what I'll be, for sure. But I tell you what, I don't like that background, and I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it might be the fact that it's juxtaposed against this ugly teal. And so like sometimes when my drawing looks like when I have that ugly background or that tone there, I can feel subconsciously wanting to kind of change it all the time. And I have to like fight myself not to change it because I have to kind of like be kind of like a CEO of work. Like a CEO or a boss has to make a decision, and their decision, has to kind of be final because they can't always dwell on these small like decisions. So they have to be very assertive with their decision making. And so that's why when I make those colors and they're off the cuff, I really just gotta accept them for what they are and just move along, you know, because otherwise I'll be in this state of analysis paralysis and I'll be drawing on my drawing and just kind of going over and over in certain areas, just trying to find the perfect background tone or the perfect color tone. So I do agree with myself. I don't with myself that I don't like how this went. I went a little bit different, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I can. The thing is though, is to really focus on accepting that those mistakes or those like discrepancy. They're gonna be, ooh, no, no, I did not realize I was not drawing on. Where are we? I'm gonna be doing them digitally simply because it saves me time to do them digitally. I'll be able to just open up a file. When I do drawings like traditional manual traditional drawings, they take so long because I usually have to finish them outside of the actual live stream. And as much as find that fun and enjoyable to do that and find a final outcome, just don't have it in me at the moment to do that, to kind of do those type of drawings. They're like, because they're really fatiguing. And so, yeah, so they're gonna be digital, and that's cool too. I don't mind. There we go. Just adding some of the peripheral colors here. That's what I like to do. Is I like to add like peripheral colors, on the edge. Adding some of those colors here and there, and then sometimes I'll like to add them kind of inside the pot. There we go. And then maybe even add another layer. How many days? It's going to be another 100. I'm going to go 300 days, which means I'm going to have 300 skies. That's my goal. And once I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to set up these 200 days of drawing. I'm going to set up another art giveaway. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. I just got to wait. I've been telling everyone I've been waiting for the other piece to be delivered. I'm just trying to see if it's been shipped accordingly. So that's what I've been kind of looking into these past few days. But yeah, I'm looking for another 100 days. So I'll have 100 skies when all said and done. So I'll be really good. And I think I have a plan of after that I'll be doing like maybe like 100 rocks or something like that, or like 100 scenes, ocean scenes or water scenes or rock scenes. I don't know specifically what I'll be doing regarding that, but I think it's going to be something like where I just kind of keep the idea simple, and I just kind of do 100 of something that is easily recreatable. Keeping it simple, not having a live stream that's 3 hours long. Now, if circumstances were to change in the future, maybe that might be. Maybe that might change. Maybe I start something happens. Maybe there's so many followers that like I get enough subscribers or something like that I can just give away my art and draw for like 3 hours on end. Now that would be pretty cool. Who knows? I don't want to like talk about weird hypotheticals. But it's good to have like those type of aspirations too. You want to kind of sound a little bit weird in front of people, and you want to be like, yeah. So what do you do for a living? Oh well, I literally draw online for 3 hours a day. What happened? What was wrong? Was there an issue with the checkout? I can I can I can contact the print shop and see if there's a solution, something I can remedy for you. Like as yeah, so I could contact them and see like what was happening. Maybe if there was something that it just like maybe it timed out. I don't know. So I'm more than willing to look into that for you if you like. You can message me later. Let's see here. Yeah, so like if you yeah, how would you message me? Is my I think you could you can contact me via you can contact me directly on my website. I think it's under contact. I don't know like the ins and outs of my website thoroughly. All I know, I get contact from time to time again, and that you can, and then I can reply it via through there. Um, Otherwise, you could, yeah, that'd be the way to do it. Otherwise, you can DM me on like my Instagram or something, which is the same name as everything else. There we go. So this is the new little trick that I'm going to finish, start up. I'm running a little bit behind. Oh, I know what I want to do. 1 second before I do this. I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I just have to. I just have to. I just have to, folks. I just have to. I just got to do it. Zoom out here. Oh, no, I don't mean to. I don't mean to do that. I was on the wrong layer. Oh man, I don't know if I like that. Let's do the yellow. Let's try doing this again. I don't know. We're gonna fiddle with this. My hand is is completely numb. I can't explain it. It is tingly all over. That is not a good sign, friends. There we go. I kind of like that. But we're gonna do that and then take this yellow, shrink down, do this on top, and then what I think is I'll put this purple here like that, and maybe like a light blue. I don't know. Or like a dark blue. What if I do like a dark blue up top? Maybe this yellow back on top. Am I making it worse or better? Like, I don't even know at this point because I feel like I'm not making it better. Like, for real. Like, we just kind of, there's some nice parts. There's some nice parts here. I think we're going to go back to that. And we're going to make that yellow dark lighter here. I'm going to take this tone. We're going to take this tone. I'm going to put it here. No, we're going to take this purple, put it here. Put it here. I'm going to take the pink, go like that. No, brighter, brighter, like that. I'm going to take this tone, do this. And yeah, so something like this maybe. I think I'll leave it like that. Yeah. We'll just leave it like that. It's less chaotic. I got less transparencies that were shown previously. Let's leave it like that. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I just usually those things, this happens a little bit more organically, and today it's just not happening. Just not happening. I think I'm overthinking it. I'm over complicating it today, and I can't help it. I just can't help it. I'm just like, I just want things to be perfect, but the thing is, I don't know what that perfect means, so I can't. Since I can't define it, I can't define it. Oops, I'm having a hard time figuring out which one is the the best example. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little trick that I kind of learned. We're gonna see how it works today. Watch me try doing it, recreating the same process and failing miserably. Wouldn't be the first time that I've done that. All right, so we're going to zoom in now. I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to add another layer in between these layers. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a darker tone behind it. So it's going to kind of go behind. Is it? Okay, yeah, behind it like this. And then I'm going to add another layer on top, and it's going to be a lighter layer. Probably need to go larger than this. So this is it's supposed to be sloppy right now. So that's why it looks like this. It's not because, oh, this person's being lazy. That's happening too. I'm also being lazy, but also it's supposed to look like this. And then you add another layer in between. It's a little bit lighter and a little bit, what'd you call it, like smaller. It's kind of go on top here, in between. It's kind of mixing the layers a little bit like this. Maybe even smaller. Make the brush strokes even smaller, you know. Let's kind of do this. I'm really going slow today. I'm having so many hiccups. Actually, it's 27 minutes in, and even though like I'm actually doing quite well, like time-wise, because I had like a minute and a half long intro, and I also spent an extra like minute or two longer on the background shape and stuff. And so like technically I could say I'm doing really well time-wise. Yeah, I'm leaving it as is, but that's the reason why I am like running behind schedule-wise. So and then now I'm at another tone on top. So this is something I've been kind of fiddling around with, where I add a tone, I add a dark tone as the base, and I slowly start notching up the value or the highlight, and it yields a pretty similar result, and it also kind of simplifies the cactus process that I've been doing for so long. So it allows me to kind of get the drawing to a similar state that I've had in previous drawings without having to do as much guesswork. And that's what I was struggling with, is I was doing these cactus drawings, and I was always trying to fiddle around with like, how can I make this a little bit more um like easier to do, recreatable, or like how can I make it more like find like a Model T assembly line, you know, more like it's an assembly line of sorts. So now I'm adding the highlights in these areas. Add some highlights on this side, a little bit right here. Highlight right here. Maybe make this a little bit brighter right here. Do a little bit of highlight right here. Now the problem with what I'm noticing from this specific strategy though is it doesn't have as much color variety as when I do my other cactuses, because all I'm doing is I'm using the same color tone and it's kind of making it brighter. Um, and so that's one of the problems of doing something like this, is you don't get a lot of variation in your greens, and you're basically just getting a lot of variation in your greens. So they're all kind of similar. So we gotta do something like that. Add like some greens right here. like this, you know. Maybe a little bit more highlight in here. So my first three fingers are numb, and my thumb, I don't know what's happening. I guess I have like a pinched nerve or something. And now what I do is I'm going to just go in and go really dark again. We're going to go and go dark in these areas. The areas I want to kind of add a little bit more contrast to. And kind of like slowly darken up these areas just a little bit more. Add that contrast that I really like in doing when I'm doing these cactuses. They exaggerate that contrasted, those contrasts. Exaggerate the contrast in these like folds areas, these folds in the cactus. And we're going to do it right here even more so because it's all in that cast shadow. Like that. Zoom out like that. Yeah, pretty good. I think I'll leave it like that. So now what I'm going to do is shake my hands, shake it off because they're numb. It's terrible. I got some issues I need to address. And then we're going to go and we're going to basically add some local color. So a little bit of like the light blue here, to kind of go in with the same tone as that you have here. That's a little blue here. I'm going to do the same thing with the pink. Add a little bit of like bright pink here. And purple, maybe some light purple here. Kind of mix that blue in the top right there. Same goes with this. We're going to add some of the pink, the light pink. Not too much, just a little bit. Just a little bit of light pink there. So we're just basically, what we're doing is we're adding the background color to the foreground shape. So it has a little bit, so it's unified a little bit more. Man, wow, this is terrible. This is how bad it is, folks. I'm having trouble holding my pencil. I need to like pop my back or something. I don't even know. Oh man, that's terrible. That is terrible. Okay. So the yellow, added some of the local yellow here. Same thing goes for this area. So we're going to do some dark yellow. More dark yellow or less dark yellow. So the side here is a little bit more of a yellowish tone. If you can see, what I'm doing is I'm adding local like tone. If we zoom in, we can try to zoom in. See, it's kind of like an ochre, a yellow ochre right here. So that's on purpose. Like I'm adding a little bit of that local yellow color so that it's a little bit more, has that, it's more unified. It unifies the background with the foreground. So it feels like that. It feels like the cactus is actually in front of the like that abstract poster, because light is the light is actually bouncing off of the background and hitting on the cactus in foreground, you know, and creating the illusion that this cactus is in this universe of this background. Like, so basically where this cactus is at, aka it's in this area that it's surrounded by this color, these weird color shapes. So it's in that surrounding. So it unifies the surrounding a little bit more. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit of blue in this area. A little bit of blue right here. And I'll maybe do the same thing with the tones, the dark tones. Add some bluish here. Just a little bit of blue. So paint two cactuses unless it was days I didn't watch. I did I think I've done that. I would do like a cactuses with two small paintings or two small cactuses. Uh this is taking way longer than it should. Even with everything that's going on. So I think I'm done. We're gonna go and do we're gonna go and shrink this down to we'll do 12 pixels. There we go. 12 pixels, zoom out. We're gonna try to space it. There we go. We're gonna try to space them a little bit wider and kind of get this done. Like this, kind of. Do like an arc, kind of like arcing, a small like Velcro-like arc. Thorns, and we're going to try to be sparing, and we're going to kind of like move kind of like in rings. So we'll kind of like in a circle around it. So we're like, if we're to wrap, they're kind of like making ring shapes, see? So that's what we're kind of doing. It's kind of making little ring shapes here. I don't like this, which is a reason why I should keep it. Actually, no, I don't like it at all. I'm going to do another layer. Sorry. I'm getting too micro. So another thing another time when during certain times like this where I'm a little fatigued, like I'm a little exhausted, a little tired, I find myself being indecisive with how I want to do certain actions. And indecision is not a good thing to have when you're drawing. And I'm just like very indecisive. Like, do I want to do this or do I want to do that? And because I don't know what I want to do, I was finding that like my actions are delayed by fractional, like a second or two. But those second or two, like every second or two for like in a 30-minute period adds up. So like I'm incredibly slow today. I just can't seem to um, psych myself out to kind of have to just like decide on what way I want to do things. And those small micro decisions, delays in decision making is really starting to add up now. Like I could have been done, like 10 minutes ago, but I was slowing down quite a bit in certain areas. For all intensive purposes, though, like is it intensive or intents and purposes? I need to check that out. Um, for all that, I can say that I'm still going pretty fast for however long I'm like being delayed, for however slow I'm actually uh moving, because I'm actually moving quite slow. Like I'm moving like at like a snail speed as and I'm still managing to get a drawing done semi quickly. 40 minutes. I'm about 10 minutes past due. Um, but that's fine. I'm okay with that because I'm having some issues. I really am. Like I really, when I say I can't feel my fingers, I can't. I think I'm sitting on a pinched nerve right now, and I Probably need a better chair. I need to change how I'm sitting. I am kind of slouching today. So I'm kind of like slouching. Intensive purposes. I don't remember. Oh man. So I'm kind of slouching, and I think that's having an effect on how I'm um, on my hands. I am not kidding. This hand, I can't feel fingers. I can't feel them. I can't feel them right now. I must be sitting on a pinched nerve, and I'm not lying. I am not lying when I'm saying I can't feel my fingers. I feel like every time I hold this pencil, I can't hold it. I can't feel my fingers. That's not good. So I really have a pinched nerve or something. I need to pop something or something or stretch. I need a different chair, you know. And here we go. Let's do this one. Get these arms in. There you go. So we're just knocking out the thorns. I'm being. You ever have those days where when you're working, you can feel yourself slowing down, like literally, you know that you're slowing down, but you can't not stop it. It's like when if you were to pedal on a bicycle as hard as you could for indefinitely, and then all of a sudden you start feeling like, oh my gosh, I am literally losing energy, and you can start feeling your feet get heavier and heavier, and you start slowing down, but you're still trying to push as hard as you can. That's what I feel like right now, as I'm trying to where's my fingers? There we go. There we go. Kind of get this out of the way here. I know it doesn't mean anything to put the like thorns in the cast shadow because no one really can see them, but it means something to me. So that is done. I'm done. Success. I've had success. 13 minutes over par. So this if my drawing was a golfing session, par would be 30, and over par and under par would be under 30 minutes. So that's not bad. Let's zoom out here. We'll take this tone, and we're gonna go to signature. Go to bottom right hand corner, and we're gonna go at 9 pixels, 8 pixels. We'll go P. P. That was a good P. Was it? I need to go to my historygram. History. Okay. Sorry. I'm like So, it's like this. When you're like fatigued and tired, you start making bad decisions, right? And not like bad decision, but like not your decisions that you want to make are not as good as they could be. So I'm finding that I'm like overly scrutinizing. You too. Have a great one. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by. 191. There we go. There we go. That is day 191. I am done. It's been 45 minutes. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this drawing process and me complain about my numb fingers. Well, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. This is Pierson. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world, and I got to get going. Peace. I want to. That should be my outro. Like, just go peace, right? No, that'd be silly. That'd be so silly. All right. Have a wonderful day. This is Pierson. Cheers.